Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. So I totally forgot to film an intro for today's video, but we are just going to be going through my favorite makeup travel bag and all the makeup that I put in it. This is what I packed for a 4-day long little getaway to Disney World. So I hope you guys enjoy and make sure to grab a snack because it is quite a long one. This is the best way that I could figure out how to show you guys my bag and what's inside of it. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this is my Sephora Pack It All organizer. I mentioned this in my 2018 Best of Beauty favorites. It is so sturdy. The handle is sturdy. I pack it pretty full and it's never giving me a problem. It has a nice cushion and it's a great product. And then over here, this I also mentioned in that video, but this is where I keep my beauty sponges and I just clip it onto here and I am good to go. This I also got from Sephora. It's just a mesh sponge carrier thing, and I have two beauty sponges, the L'Oreal one and the one from Flower Beauty. So the zipper is nice and sturdy as well, and when you open it up, this is what you get. So on this side, I have all my brushes. You can't really see it right now, but this is where I have all my brushes. I love that it has this little vinyl flap, so it protects the brushes and it's just easy to clean. And then in here, you can see all the makeup that I have. So it comes with this pouch. We'll go through everything now. And it comes with these deeper pouches. It comes with 2 of them. And I honestly still have a lot of space to put product, but I didn't want to overpack it. I'm only going to be gone for 4 days, and this is like a lot of makeup for 4 days, but I just wanted to be prepared. So I was able to fit these 2 palettes in here as well without a problem. So let me go ahead and start off with the brushes. So, honestly, this changes. I have a lot of brushes right now that are dirty, but I will just pack the brushes that I know will work the best for me, obviously. By the way, I'm just folding this back so that I can show you guys everything in frame. Let me start off with the face brushes because there's not many. So I have this Real Techniques, the sculpting brush. The bronzer that I'm taking, it can be a little bit difficult to pick up the product, so I like doing it with this. And if for whatever reason I find that I need a foundation brush or a concealer brush, this works good for that as well. So it's a good multi-use brush. And then I also have these 2 face brushes. This is the e.l.f. blush brush, and then I also have my Morphe E3. It's just a tulip shaped brush. I would also take my Real Techniques one, but that one's dirty, and I leave tomorrow and I don't have time to just wash everything. I just love tulip brushes for bronzer or to just blend everything out. I can also use this for powder if I want to, or even for blush. So I like using very multi-tasking brushes when I travel. These are my highlighter brushes. This is the Sigma E50. It's just a large fluff brush. I just use this to get really precise highlight on my face. And then this is like one of the most amazing highlighting brushes ever. This is the Sephora Pro Highlight brush. This is number 98. It's just really good. It's super soft. The way it places the products and blends everything out is amazing. And then because I have the space, I'm also taking my e.l.f. small stipple brush. Because I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about this blush brush, I decided to take the stipple brush just in case I wanted a different kind of brush to apply my blush with. Moving into eye brushes, I have 2 from Sonia Kashuk. These are the number 109s. I don't know if she's still making these. I know that she redid her entire line, but I'm pretty sure she still has like fluffy brushes. I'm also taking my Zoeva 231 Luxe Petit Crease brush because I have like small eyes, kind of hooded, and these kind of like tulip shaped blending brushes are amazing for precise work in the crease or for blending things out in the crease that I don't want to blow out so much. So I'm also taking my Zoeva 224 Luxe Defined Crease brush. Again, I like the size of this and how small it is to get into the crease. This next brush is also from Sonia Kashuk. It's the number 31. This is just a pencil brush to blend out the lower lash. And then I have, these are the brushes that you get from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I like to use this side to either apply a lid shade, a brow bone highlight, or to smudge under the lower lash. And then I just love the size of these blending brushes. I normally go in with this just to kind of like buff out the crease when I want like a finishing blend. Then I have these two Sephora brushes. This one here is the Pro Concealer number 71, but I use this to blend out my primer on my eyes. And then I have the Pro Cream Shadow number 28, also from Sephora. I always take two flat shader brushes, these kind of brushes that are a little bit stiffer, and will allow me to pack an eyeshadow on my lid. And then finally we have these two babies. This is again from Sonia Kashuk, my number 106. I use this because of the size. I love how precise it is and compact. And then this one is from Zoeva. This is the Luxe 226 Smudger Brush. So I'm taking this mainly to apply like color really tightly to the lower lash line, or to smudge out like a liner if I want to do a eyeshadow liner on my lid. So yeah, that's what I'm taking these for. First pouch, this is where I put all of my tools, eyeshadow primers, mascaras, all that good stuff. I have this Sephora Watermelon Cleansing Wipe. This comes with 10 wipes. I don't take my makeup off with this, but I feel like when I do my makeup, if I need to clean out any fallout, or just if I need to clean something I got dirty, I love having these wipes. Then I have this bad boy, and I will do a video on this very soon, because I've been trying most of the Simplehuman, not most, but a few of the Simplehuman mirrors. This is one that I always travel with. This is super expensive, you guys. It's like 80 bucks. It's really dirty, but I don't know if you can tell that it's like lighting up. Actually, let me turn off my light so you can see. You can kind of see how nicely it lights up. Hello, I'm there. Right now it's lit up. When you put it in here, it turns off. It's supposed to be like a, see, it turns back on, like a mirror that you take with you like in your bag and stuff, but I take it to travel with. I love that it has this little ring in the back, and I can just put my hand, it's supposed to put your finger through it, and then you can just hold it, and it's awesome. Like, I love it. Moving on, more tools. I have these little bad boys. So this is the Sephora Mini Color Switch by Vera. This is the travel one. I actually have to wash this because it's a little dirty. It's just like a little sponge, and whenever I have a brush, like let's say I use one of my brushes and I want to dip into another color with the same brush, just swirl it around and it'll clean off that color so you can use the brush. And it's big enough that I can even use my face brushes if I want to use like a different highlighter or a different blush than the one that I previously used on that brush. This is the Sephora Mini Solid Brush Cleanser. They have obviously like a full size of this, but I use this one to travel with. If one of my, which this happened to me once and I was so grossed out, a few of my brushes fell on the carpet floor of the hotel. Thankfully I had taken this with me, so what I did is I just cleaned them with this little silicone. You can get in there really good, and I let them dry overnight, and I was good to go. And then I always take a little tweezer because my brows are crazy. But anyway, this is just a Tweezerman mini little eyebrow plucker thingy, tweezer. Now that we're done with the tools, let's get into the makeup. So let me start off with brows. I'm going to be taking these two. I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Soft Brown. This is a really good eyebrow pencil. It's a tried and true classic, and it has a little spoolie. And then to set my brows, I'm taking my Givenchy Mr. Brow Groom in 01 Transparent. It's not transparent anymore because it's full of eyebrow gunk. I absolutely love this product. I love the way it sets my brows. It keeps them in place all day, but it doesn't give them that like refined, super structured look. It makes them look a little bit more feathery and just more natural. So I absolutely love this. Then I have my primers, and yes, I'm taking two because I need two. So the first one is the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. This one is in the shade Light. That little tint is a lifesaver when it comes to like just canceling out any darkness on my eyes or anything like that. You're not gonna be able to see it. I have very oily eyelids, and this keeps
my eyelids and my eyeshadow looking fresh for hours. And then I always take my NYX Glitter Primer. This is one of the most amazing primers in the whole wide world because my eyes are semi-hooded. Any shade that I put on will transfer if I don't use this, if I just wet a brush. So this is amazing. This is one of my all-time favorite mascaras, if not my favorite mascara. This is from Thrive Cosmetics. It is the Bryn Rich Black liquid lash extensions mascara. It is so amazing. It's a tubey mascara. It has like a silicone wand. It's so easy to remove, which is honestly what like won me over with this mascara. And then I'm taking this, which I've been trying out lately and I do like it. I have a sample, deluxe sample of the Fenty Beauty Fly Liner Longwear Liquid Liner. It's just really good. You can get really precise. It's a really good eyeliner and it wears really nicely. It doesn't bleed. It's really nice. So I always travel with like little glitter toppers because, you know, if I want to be fancy. This one is from the ColourPop Disney Designer Collection in the shade Hi Ho. I freaking love this, okay? The camera will not do it justice. Oh my god, it's so nice. You're not gonna be able to see crap. These are like little travel size of the Stila Glitter and Glow Magnificent Metals, and these are my two favorite shades. We have Diamond Dust and Kitten Karma. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. So that does it for this bag. So let's move on to the pouches. So I'm going to start off with this one because this one has like my face products, like what I start off with. So when you open it up, it opens up like this. And as you can see, I have quite a lot of product and there's still so much space because of this, like the way that this is kind of like hollowed out. You're able to really stuff the crap out of these. So I want to start off with these three things. They're not labeled, but I know what each of them is. I know which one is which because of the scent. But these little jars I just got from Sephora. They're the Sephora travel jars and I think I paid like $8 for them. I love that it has like this stopper, so it just keeps everything nice and secure. But what's in here is the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer from First Aid Beauty. This is an amazing moisturizer for me because I have oily skin and it sinks into the skin quickly and doesn't make me look oily throughout the day. This right here is my Becca Ever Matte Poreless Perfecting Primer, something like that. And this is amazing for people with oily skin. But I do just press this into the skin. This is the product that's in here. You can tell it's just very much loved because I'm almost out of it. Finally in here is the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. Why are all these names so long? I feel like it gives a really beautiful finish without being too mattifying, at least not for super oily skin. So I also have this little guy. This is the Super Goop Sunscreen. Can you see it? I'm gonna dim the light so you guys can see. There you go. Just so you guys can see the name, but this is the Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 40. It's water and sweat resistant. I feel like you always need sunscreen, always protect your skin, always protect your face. Super Goop is probably one of the only brands of sunscreen that does not make me look like a greasy mess, because every other sunscreen makes me look hideous. Next we have my foundations. So I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation, and it comes with a pump and it's like a little squeezy tube, which is awesome, so I love that. In case I need something that is a little bit more mattifying, I will go with this, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation. I have the shade 103 Natural Buff, and in this one I have the shade Warm Nude. Moving on to concealer. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is in the shade Light Neutral. I love that this comes in a travel size because it's just super convenient. And then Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is the shade Light Medium Honey. When you're gonna wear like a super full face glammed up makeup, it balances out the face nicely and has amazing coverage, so I do love this. And then I have 2 setting sprays, so that does it. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. These are all travel size, by the way. I love having little travel size. I love this. It's amazing. Sometimes if I feel like too dry or too cakey, I will go in with this and it'll just melt everything together and make me feel nice and hydrated. So I love this. And then I also love this. By the way, when I run out of these, I don't buy new ones. I just refill with my full size because I feel like you get more of a bang for your buck like that. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. If I feel too dry, I will go in with the Smashbox one and then put this one on, or sometimes I'll just go in with this one because this will really like just kind of like make everything like stick there and not move. So this is amazing. So moving on to the next pouch, I'm gonna start off with my powder. And I recently got back into this powder. During the VIB sale, I was like, you know what, I need a traveling loose setting powder because mine are all big and I just wanted something compact. So this is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This is the original one, the one that has that matte finish. So for bronzer, I'm taking 2. So first is this Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. This is in the shade 20M. It's a waterproof bronzer, but it's just a really pretty shade. Because it's more of a gel to powder formula, I feel like it becomes one with your skin. It never sits on top of the skin and never looks powdery. It just always looks beautiful. So I'm taking this one. I normally take my Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer, but I don't know, I just didn't want to take such a big bronzer this time. So I decided to take this little deluxe sample of the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil matte bronzer. It's a little bit more cool toned. I'm taking 2 blushes and a half. So this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Party. They have this in full size. I think it's exclusive to Sephora, but I love the Amazonian Clay blushes because they are very long wearing. For a peachier option, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trio in Peachy Love. They're super pretty. It's so compact. I just, girl, look at that. I got 3 blush shades in this little tiny thing. Just figured, you know, I have a whole bunch of options with just these 2 products. And then I'm also taking this. This is from Natasha Denona. This is the Blush and Glow little duo. So just to show you guys a little swatch. I love Natasha Denona. Her products are amazing. So the blush is a little bit more of like a sheen kind of blush. It has a little bit of iridescence, but I can't tell if it's gold. And then this highlight is absolutely beautiful. It's just a perfect everyday highlighter if I don't want something that's too intense. For another highlight, of course, my baby, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. This is definitely one of the most amazing highlighters of all for freaking time. Like, oh my god, everybody needs this. This needs to be permanent. This is amazing. That's it for the face products. Last we have lips. I have a whole lot of lip products. So, oh, by the way, look at the Fenty eyeliner. It just stays there. It's awesome. I try to take retractable liners when I travel because I don't want to take a sharpener. It can get messy. So these are both from Jordana. I get mine at Walgreens. These are the Easy Liner retractable pencils. One of my favorite shades ever is Rock and Rose. It's the nude. It's so pretty. Like, look at that. It's just a beautiful, perfect nude. I use a red for any kind of bold lip that I have. It works well with it. So this one is a Sedona red. I'm taking 2 lipsticks. This is the ColourPop Lippy Stick in Aquarius. This is one of my all-time favorite lipsticks. A beautiful, perfect nude. I just love this. And then I'm taking this. This is from ColourPop, the Disney Designer Collection. This is Ariel. It's my favorite shade from the ones that were released, and she's my favorite princess, so it's perfect. But it's just a really pretty peachy nude. I'm also taking a gloss, and this is a travel size gloss from Marc Jacobs. I got this in a little set. This is in the shade Sugar Sugar. It's really nude. Not by itself, but I kind of like it to brighten up any lipstick. And then I have two Maybelline liquid lipsticks. These are the Superstay Matte Ink. So I have the shade Seductress, which if you look at it, it's like really close to Aquarius. But these don't budge. I love that these stay put even after I eat. And then this is the shade Pioneer, which is just a beautiful, vibrant red. It is gorgeous. And then I have two more lipsticks. These are the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipsticks. This is one of my all-time favorite formulas. And I got this in like a little set for Black Friday. This first shade is Driver's Seat. So that's Driver's Seat right here. It's like a terracotta rose. It's really pretty. And then I have this shade Spoiler Alert. And I love that even the travel ones have that amazing doe foot applicator. Anyway, that's Driver's Seat right here. And now we have reached the end. So these are the last two products that I have in here. So this first one is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I do like that it's magnetic. I like the size, and I love this huge mirror. These are the shades, and honestly, like, this is amazing for traveling. It's not the most compact for traveling, but it is complete and sleek enough that it would fit in one of these bags. Because the only highlighting shade in here is shimmery, I wanted to have the option to have a matte. So this is the Dose of Colors Baked Browns eyeshadow palette. This is an amazing, amazing staple. The formula is wonderful. It blends deliciously. All the tones are different, so I don't feel like I'm taking duplicates. So the way I put this in is like right here. And then I can put this on the side right here, or I literally can put it right in front and it'll be good to go. And then I'm going to put the two pouches back in. Oops. And then I'm going to add this on top. And there you go. That is my travel makeup. This bag is super packed. I'm actually going to flip this around. And then, I mean, this little guy is stuffed, but if you really look, you still have a lot of space, like a little side space to like add little palettes or different products. Like if you want more bronzer or whatever, you can still add things. So it is very, very spacious. This is definitely one of my all-time favorite makeup bags. I highly recommend it. I will link it down below, and now you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
And I also forgot to film an outro. So thank you again for watching. Please make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!